Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Rashida coming to you from La Paz, Mexico. Yes, I forgot where I was for a second. I am outside. I am sitting. They're doing construction of a house next to me, so I may have to move at some point because we'll see what the noise is giving. I'm in my Mexico jersey. This is the one I told you guys about before. The whole family has one with dad's last name on it, or their last name on it. We're all wearing them to Thanksgiving dinner tonight. And I'm very excited to be here with you. If you are watching this channel for the first time, this is not the video you should watch because this is going to be a video about nothing. We're just hanging out, y'all. We're just hanging out, talking, seeing how everybody's doing. There will be much more relevant videos on this channel. If you have questions, we could do like an Ask Me Anything today if you want to. I have no plans for the day. I wanted to show you my view though. This is the only plan I had. I said they need to see this. The light is not great when I do it like this, or I'd be doing it. But that is our view. Boom, 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 boom. I am not a cameraman with one hand at my laptop, clearly. But I am very excited to be here. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi. Hi, Leah. Leah said she loves my lifestyle. Girl, some days I'm like, ooh, some days it's unbelievable. And some days I'm like, how did I get here? What's going on? Samara says, talk to us about Mazatlan. I'm in La Paz. I've never been to Mazatlan. I cannot talk to you about Mazatlan. I can talk to you about La Paz, which has been really, really nice. I am enjoying it tremendously. I was talking to Adelia yesterday, and she was like, what do you like about it? It's so boring. And I was like, bingo, right there. Bingo. Oh, let me tell you something I liked last night. Last night we went to this restaurant. Dad found it. By dad, when I say dad, I really mean like my niece's and nephew's father, who's over here in the corner somewhere working out. But I just call him dad. It's easier. I call him 1,000 things. Because we realized this week that like as a family unit, we've been together for over 20 years. I've been friends with my best friend for 30. He's been around for about 20 of those years. So we've been together for 20 years. I call him whatever I want to call him. I call him husband. He calls me wife. It's fine. We don't care. La Paz is super, super pretty. It's very easy. I'm driving. I rented a car, and I got in too late to take them to the car rental place to add their name to it, to add as like drivers. So I'm the only one driving, which in another city would have driven me crazy. But everyone here is so kind. Mexico, La Paz, not Bolivia. Good question. Everyone is like I drove her in the middle of the night. We got here around 12:30. There's some stuff you need to know. We got her around 12:30 in the night after I left my house at like 1 to get to the airport. It's like 1 p.m. to 12:30 when we got here. We got to the street we're on at 12:30. But around like maybe 12:15, 12:10, we got to the first place where we had to like make a left onto a big road. Excuse me. And like as I pulled up to the street, I was like, oh, like this is a big two-way street. I had to figure out how to be able to make this turn. And the first person who came up just stopped. Like completely came to a stop. Like they had the right of way. There was no stop sign, no stoplight, nothing. They just stopped for us so that I could make the left out onto the big street. And since then, it happens every single time. Every single time I get to an intersection, someone just stops and is like, go ahead. Go ahead. And so I'm stopping and telling people, go ahead. If you want to pull out into traffic, someone is like, yes, here you go. Here's a way. And I'm like, this isn't normal driving. This isn't normal how we do things in Mexico driving. And so it's really nice to be here in a place that people are just like, super peaceful. La Paz means peace, right? It means the peace. And so I guess people are just super happy here. Yeah, Sean, it would never happen in Mexico City. Someone giving you, like, stopping, not like, now, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. They are not stopping at stop signs. They are not, stoplights are kind of a suggestion as well. They are rolling through them. Unless you're like, if there's no one there. If you're there, they will make sure you go first. But they're probably not even stopping. They're probably just creeping real slow to give you some space to move. So it's this weird thing where, like, they're not like, you expect them to stop, but they're not stopping, but they are giving you space to go. I'm really, I really think this might be my new, like, hangout spot, because there was really nothing to do. There's not like, there's, and then it was like, it's boring there. And I was like, yes, it's boring. There's nothing to do. But the food, my God. Baby. Okay, so we have one picky boy, one vegetarian, and 3 adults who'll eat whatever, right? Everyone's been happy. Everyone's been happy. Last night we went to a restaurant that Dad found by doing research and looking at vlogs and stuff. He does more work than I do. I'm not doing that. What's close by? Just take me to a restaurant. And Haiba was on the menu. Crab. If I see crab on the menu, I'm eating crab. Same thing for duck. If I see duck, if I see crab, that's what I'm gonna have. There's no questions, right? Now, crab is usually like, I'm gonna eat it if the price is reasonable. So I thought the price, and it was 250 pesos for the crab. What was explained to me, a crab cut into quarters. Okay. 250 pesos is $14. $14 for a crab meal? Now, I didn't realize this at the time. It came with mashed potatoes, rice, and vegetables, and crab. Maybe it was 2 crabs. There was so much crab last night that, like, everybody was eating, like, I could not. The 2 crabs were so much crab that everybody got a quarter crab. So it was 4 other people. So they got a quarter crab. I got what would be like a whole crab to myself, and I still brought crab home. It was that much for $14. Where are you getting? And they, Canadians, that's the best crab I've ever had. I think for me, it's definitely up there. I don't know if it's the best I've ever had, but it's probably like top 3 crab I've ever eaten in my life. 2 crabs, $14, 250 pesos. Top 3 I've ever eaten in my life. What? More of this. We went to a place. The other day, and they had marlin tacos, deep fried tacos, dorado tacos, which are basically deep fried tacos. I've never eaten marlin before. The marlin was have y'all had marlin? Have y'all had marlin and I just didn't know? I need to know. Write in the comments, please, and let me know if you've had marlin, because I'd never had it before, and it was exceptional. It's meaty. It's really like thick and meaty, like an actual meat. Marlin was so good. Shauna says it's great. Yeah, Adelia, the jerseys. The jerseys. We're all wearing them today. Marlin is a fish. It's a big fish. So good. Okay, so Smyra from Black Woman Build Wealth. When is your summit? Let us know in the comments, because I don't know. Did it already happen? Are there replays? What's going on? Dates. I don't know what's going on in the world anymore. The weather's mild. It's but it's November. You know what it is. It's late November. Weather's mild. It's really nice. It's not busy here, which I think means it's not high season yet. It's been like maybe the hottest it's been has been 84 since I've been here. Let's see. But what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to talk about the food compared to Mexico City. The seafood here is better than the seafood in Mexico City. The rest, we're not even going to do that comparison. But the seafood, it's 64 degrees right now. The high today is 85. It's about 80 at 1 o'clock. And then 85 at 3. Yeah, the seafood here is, I mean, we're on the sea, so it makes sense. The seafood here has been exceptional. So La Paz, I think, is my new kicking spot. My new, like, I want to go look at the ocean spot. Now, if this matters to you, I have not seen a single other Black person in the entire time. No, I saw one on the beach. I saw one Black woman on the beach that's about 30 minutes away from here. I've been here 5 or 6 days. If that matters to you. When I'm on vacation, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to look at the ocean and eat some food. But yeah, only one. And she was clearly a tourist. Like me. Okay, so the Wealthy Black Women Summit was on November 18th, which was last week. That was last week? I think that was last week. Child, I don't know. Replays are available. All right, y'all. Samira, can you drop your URL, but add a space in there because it won't allow you to add a .com in here. So do like whatever the URL is, space com, so people can find it if they want to find it. Morning, Limousini. Yeah, the weather's mild. Great time out here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Like I said, there's no plan for today besides hanging out. How are y'all doing? Who is actually cooking today? Let me know in the comments if you're cooking today. Oh, something I should say is that the Exodus Summit Black Friday special is going on right now. And what that is the Get Your Next 3 Clients Challenge is on sale. Not on sale. It is available. We are making it available. We do it 2 to 3 times a year. We won't do it again before February of next year because of Cape Town. Get your next 3 clients. We weren't going to do it now, but why not? Okay, so we like doing it because it really makes a big difference in people's business. And what this is it's basically a challenge that's focused around pitching, but like getting yourself aligned so that when you pitch to people to buy your product, to be on their website, to be on their podcast, to do something else, to be on their YouTube channel, they really have a good idea of what to expect from you, and you as a product is a really attractive offer, right? So Get Your Next 3 Clients. Our students are very successful. I will say that. Some of them are in the comments now. It usually, if you do the challenge, it leads to business. And I want to say this, but I also want to say it with caveats. This is not a guarantee. But I'm going to say right now. People ask us all the time, like, how you become a speaker at Exodus Summit. And one of the ways you become a speaker at Exodus Summit is that Stephanie and I know what you do. And because we don't share a brain, there's a lot of people where Stephanie knows what they do and I don't. And then, or other people over here where I know what they do and Stephanie doesn't know. But because of our Get Your Next 3 Clients challenge, something we do together, we both know what the people in that challenge do. So it's super easy for us to think about them when we're looking for summit speakers, because we know what they do. We know how they talk about the things they do. And we know that usually they're really passionate about the things that they talk about. So taking part in this challenge does not guarantee you that you'll speak at Exodus Summit one year, but it does it does get you higher up in the list, only because Stephanie and I are both aware of what it is that you do and what it is that you talk about and what it is that you're passionate about. So if that is on your to-do list, that this is a good way to kind of like get in there. No guarantees. I think we had 11 spots left the last time Stephanie checked, but I don't know. Okay. Yagami says, should participants already have a service or product in mind before registering for next week clients challenge? I should say this. You do not need a service. We don't really do products. Like if you have a drop shipping thing, or if you're selling like physical products, it's probably not the best place for you from like a coaching perspective. But if you're doing a service, if you are selling your time online, it's probably a good way to put that. This is a great challenge for you. And you don't need to have it already. You do need to have an idea. Here's the thing. If you come into the challenge with 17 different ideas and you can't narrow it down, me, Rashida, is going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you. So don't do that, because you don't want me to talk about you. I'm only going to talk about you in the challenge, not publicly. But like, there's a little bit of like, let's get it together, because each day we build on the day before. And so if you are switching ideas every day, you don't get that momentum. You don't get to build on anything. And then it typically leads to people not being successful in the challenge if they can't decide on one idea. So what we like to tell people is, if you pick something and pick one thing and work on it, if after like a month or two you're like, I don't like this, you have the tools to do the process again with a different idea, right? Like the tools are with you. You have the tools, you'll have the replays, you can do it all over with a new idea. But it's good to be able to say, like, this is the thing I want to try in this challenge. All right. Okay. So if you have any questions about the challenge, let me know. I'm very excited to do it. Very excited to do it. But now I want to hear about y'all's food. If you have questions about the challenge, let me know. Okay. Glamazzini is mild cooking tomorrow. Going to a restaurant today. We are going to a restaurant too. We were supposed to have a chef. I was supposed to get us a chef to cook here for us. They ain't come through. One man was like, it was like catching the wind with him. And after a while, I was like, I'm not doing this with you. Like, if I keep telling you the dates I need you and you keep messing the dates up, why do I think you're actually going to be here when I need you to be here? And one man was just like, no. Full sentence. Period. He was like, no. Period. Okay. Well, all right. Sure. So, but the restaurants we've gone to have been really, really good. And I like that they give all the kids the variety they need. Okay. Let's talk about it with Mara. Is cooking right now. Queen P is looking for enchiladas, which is her favorite Thanksgiving meal. Okay. I wouldn't have thought about enchiladas and Thanksgiving. I wouldn't have put those together. But now I'm like, I can see that. Okay. Shonda had dental surgery, so she's eating sweet potato pie later. Ooh, hiss to that dental surgery. Roxy has her cooking done already. Professor LCH picked up her Thanksgiving food yesterday, her first solo Thanksgiving in decades, and thankful. If I didn't do Thanksgiving with my family, the bestie and the family, it would be solo Thanksgiving. Solo. Have I ever told you the story about how my first year away at college, I was like, oh, I can spend Thanksgiving up here with my new friends, Friendsgiving, blah, blah, blah. You know, and Mom was like, no, I want you to come down. We're going to have Thanksgiving with family that I didn't know. I'd never met before. She was like, oh, yeah, we're going to go over there for Thanksgiving because she didn't cook Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to go over there for Thanksgiving. I show up. And baby, I need y'all to hear this. I show up to Thanksgiving dinner. And they don't put in front of me on the table tofurkey. It was a vegan household. And Mama ain't tell me. It was a vegan household, and I am a big meat eater, and I specifically do not eat tofu. I'm not interested in imitation meats. I'll eat your vegetables, but don't give me. And she's also one of those mothers who isn't like, oh, she doesn't eat tofu. Don't worry about her. She's one of those mothers who's like, no, you should have some. Have some. Have some. You should eat it. You should try it in front of everybody. You should have some. You should try it. Go ahead. I'm pretty sure that's the last Thanksgiving we spent together. Because, baby, what are you doing? What is it? Why would you do this to me? It's bad enough that you took me to a place that had a tofu turkey. Bad enough. But now you're insisting that I eat tofu in front of these people, in front of this family that I've never met before in my life. So either I have to be rude. Like, it's one thing if I'm like, oh, no, thank you. But now, like, you're insisting and bringing attention to the fact that I don't want it. I think that's the last Thanksgiving we spent together. I don't remember. I hope so. Because I can't trust you. I can't trust you. You are not to be trusted. She knew it was a vegan household. They told her. She didn't tell me. She did not pass on that information. Because she knows I wouldn't have come. No, we spent Thanksgiving with the family at her best friend's house one year. Since then, we were all in Riverside. Why would you do this to your child? Drove all the way home to have Thanksgiving with his family. Tofurkey. I said she needed to hear my mama's version of a story. It'll be the same. It would be the same. Exactly, Cinnamon Carib. Trauma. How you don't tell me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, we need to talk about this. Glamazini, you had the tofu thing happen with chitlins? Oh, that's trauma. That's trauma. That right there is trauma. Thanksgiving is for turkey eaters. Yes. She wrong. All right, let me go back up. All right. Pressure LCH picked up food yesterday. Junquette is cooking but not going to do turkey, visiting family in Chicago. Won't take that long at all. I love it. All right. Let's see what else we got. Who else is cooking? Just passing through is cooking the whole meal. Listen, you will never catch me cooking on Thanksgiving because I'm not going to embarrass myself. I can cook for me, but you're not going to come in here being... Because Big Mama used to cook for you and it ain't the way she did it. Because I never had a Big Mama. So my food's not going to taste like that. So no, I'm not cooking. I'll bring whatever you want. You want me to bring alcohol? You want me to bring plates? You want me to stop by the stove and get some? Listen, I am an excellent store goer. You want me to take the kids with you to go to the store? Yes. With me? Yes. I'm not cooking. I might bake. So when I go to Bessie's house, where I'll be next year. So this year we're in beautiful 85 degrees. Next year we'll be in Canada and it will be like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Because the kids can't miss it from school and soccer. They're in Mexico looking at the ocean. We were fingers crossed going to snorkel with sea lions tomorrow. We didn't get to go on Tuesday because the wind, they closed the port because the wind was too rough. I was like, I've been planning this for a year. We leave on Saturday. What do you mean we can't go till Friday? What do you mean? All right. Auntie Lou's leaving next Wednesday for Querétaro. Looking for an organization to pick up my stuff because I ran out of time to sell it. Okay. I don't know if she's made content about this, but the best person to get rid of stuff is Adelia. So if you have questions, I'd ask her some questions. Like, she knows what stuff will take. Like, she was like, okay, so your bras go to this place and this goes to this place. And this is how you, I was like, oh, I don't know none of these things. If Adelia hasn't already made like a video giving instructions on how to do that, she should do that ASAP, Julie. She's very good at that. This is my kind of carrying on. My son picked up a traditional family holiday meal prepared by the local barbecue place. Yes, my kind of carrying on. Okay, Sandra P's not cooking until the weekend. Don't matter when you cook as long as you eat. Yes. Glamazini wants to know, is this a wash and go? Yes. It is a wash and sit under the dryer for an hour and a half, but that's about it. It's shampoo. I used what the bestie had. I'm not that picky about shampoo. Inner Sense, INNERSENCE. I think I spelled that right. Conditioner. I don't remember the exact name of it now. And then Uncle Funky's Curly Magic gel. Lots of it. Lots of water. I'm just like raking it through my hair with lots and lots of water in my hair. Even putting my head back under the sink to get more water in there. And then Inner Sense has a gel, something hold, and on top of that, so I use 2 gels. And then I sit under a hooded dryer until the top is at least until the top is crispy. Or last night, because I'm here, they have 2 blow dryers, so I kind of put them far away because they don't have diffusers, and then normally I would use a blow dryer with a diffuser. Put them kind of far away and set them up on like a dresser behind me and just sat there and let them blow into my hair. That's it. The washing, but I went in the pool yesterday to get my hair wet because I like my hair to be wet about 20 minutes before I even start shampooing. So it's a lot of water. It's water. It's wet and go is really what it is. That's it. So yeah, I was like in the pool for about 20 minutes yesterday, maybe 30. And then I went straight and washed it and just did. If I go straight into the shower, I let the water run on it for at least 10 minutes before I start washing it because it really needs that water to soak in to do what it does. That's it. All right. Genesis 111 says, I made roasted sweet potato and carrot cake with cream cheese icing. Okay. I am not a fruit or vegetable pie or cake person, but that sounds good. You might could get me with that. If you put that in a trap, you might catch me. I'm just saying. Possible. Tamika's not cooking, but eating a beef patty for breakfast. All right now. Teresa staying home this year, cooking smoked turkey leg, mac and cheese, and green beans. Teresa, is your son with you? He eating all that good food? I want to know. I'm nosy. Auntie Luce is probably getting some Chinese food later today. Yes. Yes. I love it. All right. What else we got? JG's having her 10th solo dolo Thanksgiving. 3rd time having an actual dinner this year. Steak, homemade mashed potatoes, asparagus, spicy Brussels sprouts, and dressing. I'm ready. 1-man table spread. Okay. Spicy Brussels sprouts, I have questions because I always do sweet Brussels sprouts. What are they spicy with? What are the spices in those spicy Brussels sprouts? How spicy we talking? Like spicy, like hot, or spicy, like give me a little something. Because I only think of. Oh, okay. So Glamazini, I see your next comment. Not tofu chitlins. Surprise! You had chitlins instead of turkey. No, that's terrible as well. Like I definitely thought those were tofu chitlins is what you meant. No, that's terrible as well. If you're expecting turkey and you get chitlins, that's terrible. Mhm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Excellent store goer. Send me to the stove. I'm gonna bring back something you didn't even ask for, right? I'm gonna come back with an extra bottle of prosecco, maybe some rum, whatever. Like I'm gonna do it big, but I'm not cooking. Don't. Shauna's gonna be in Paris for next Thanksgiving. Were you in Paris for last Thanksgiving or the one before? You were in Paris for some holiday, or was it your birthday? It was your birthday last year. You're in Paris. I never had a Big Mama. I didn't. So what? I don't know how to Big Mama food. I don't. There was no passing down recipes because there were no recipes. Like, what are we talking about? I am not losing recipes because I never had them. What y'all want from the stove? Okay, Alicia's making mac and cheese. Love it. Net Moore says it's her cousin's holiday for cooking. Yes. Yes. See, Adelia, they're saying that'd be a great video. It's you, baby. That's you. Okay. So sometimes I forget that some of y'all live different lives. Like I forget that JG is country as shh. Shh. JG is country. Like it doesn't manifest all the time. Like when I see her in person, but then she says things like wild meats. Christmas is when the wild meats hit the table. She gonna be out there with her guns shooting something and then eating it. Okay. All right. Y'all killing pigs? Okay, but like, are these wild pigs or are these like, because when I lived in Jamaica, we had like pigs in the backyard that weren't slaughtered there. They were taken somewhere else to be slaughtered. The chickens were slaughtered in the backyard. I got to pluck fresh chickens as they squished around there. They still did that, like, I'm alive, leave me alone. But I don't think the pigs were slaughtered in the backyard. But it sounds like, are y'all killing wild pigs or like pigs from the farm? I have questions, JG. Okay, cinnamon Carib, marinated turkey breast and cooked it in the air fryer for Canadian Thanksgiving, which was a month ago. Miss J. Jantel is experimenting this year. Is that what we're gonna call it? Good luck. Good luck with Kansas and La Jolla. Caribbean and Indian food. Good luck. All right. Eating crab stuffed salmon. Yes. Yes. I love it. Okay, Sarah writes going to a friend's for catered traditional Mexican food. Love it. All right. Sandra's got voice. I have questions about this. Doritos Mexican casserole. Besides Doritos, what goes into a Doritos Mexican casserole? Please let us know. I have questions. I can imagine like ground beef, but I don't know. Tell us. Aileen is having, I just got done for morning workout cooking duck. Yes, invite me over. If there's duck on the menu, I want to be there. Wild rice and roasted Brussels sprouts, doing non-traditional. Oh, hot honey glaze on the with some chopped peppers on the Brussels sprouts. I can see that. The honey glaze, so there's still some sweet in the spicy. I can see that. Bacon and Brussels sprouts is my way to go. And then something sweet on top, like a honey or some sugar. Mm-hmm. All right. Eve is putting turkey on the grill, collards, dressing, potato salad, mac and cheese, baked yams, cranberry sauce, full dome nurses out of Chicago. Before I saw Chicago, I was going to ask you if you were in Texas, because you're not in Bali or Abu Dhabi or wherever you were last week. I can never tell where Eve is. Eve just be in the world. Eve is in the world is all I know. Because what, like one day she'll be in Chicago, the next day it's like, I've been in Bali for 3 months. I'm like, no, I just saw you. Weren't you just Didn't I see you with your son like 2 weeks ago? What's happening? What's happening? I don't know. Eve is in the world. That's all I know. Hi, Kickstart with Anne. Samara's not cooking, just eating. Yes. All right. Tracy's in San Miguel. I still don't know how that happened. I still literally do not know how that happened, but we're going to talk one day. And she went, you better cook for honey. You better cook for honey. Get it together. If you don't, someone else will. You know it's not me, but someone else will. So, honey, I said hi. All right. Wild, y'all are on the wild meats. Remember when I said she's country? They out there shooting wild hogs and then putting them on the table. Good morning, H&D Abroad. From your kitchen, it's a vegan Thanksgiving day. All right. Yes, Miss J. Let us know. Let us know on the next coaching call, which is December 9th from Burnout to Bliss, which you can get it from burnouttobliss.co. I got to look up the date because I really have no idea. Ciao. Yes, December 9th. Ow, 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 ow. There's some of you that I know without like knowing. Eve is one of those people. She was in Cuba last week. I told you, she just be in the world. Eve is in the world. Where in the world? Who knows? She was in Cuba last week. Just be going places. Okay, so what's in the Doritos Mexican casserole? We find out together. Brown some beef. I guess that. Recipes. Add a can of Rotel. I have never had Rotel in my life because, baby, it does not. It don't sit right with me. All right. Cream of chicken, refried beans, taco seasoning, crush some Doritos for crust, tastes like some real Mexican. I have questions, Sandra. It sounds like it tastes like some real Tex-Mex. Okay, so another question for you guys related to this. What is the food that you're like unreasonably snobby about? I am a cheese snob. Not even like a cheese snob. There are just some things where I'm like, oh, I won't be doing that. I won't be like cheese out of a can. Any kind of like cheese sauce. But cheese, apparently, the family legend goes that cheese is my first word. It wasn't mom, it wasn't dad, it was cease. I pointed to the fridge and I was like, cease, cease. because I don't like, they know who they are. I don't need to tell them what their names are. I need to tell them what I want. And apparently what I wanted was cheese. The fact that I was lactose intolerant, like very lactose intolerant, irrelevant to apparently everybody, because I didn't. Another story of family trauma that we'll talk about one day that is not today. But yes, cheese was my first word, and they were giving me cheese, and it was killing me. All right. Eve is having a full-blown Mexican dinner for Christmas since she's supposed to be in Mexico. Mexico. Where in Mexico will you be, Eve? And can I come over? Make it $3.50 for $45 for that Doritos Mexican casserole. Hot wings, Brittany? I kind of feel that. Oh, there's flies here. I think that is the worst thing I can say about La Paz, is that there were, like, we went to the beach the other day. Have I showed you guys how beautiful that beach was? Oh, we went to the beach the other day, and the guy brought us our plates wrapped in saran wrap. We should have known. He brought us the plates wrapped in saran wrap. We hadn't even taken the saran wrap off before the flies were like, "What's for us? What you got for us? What you got? What, we're here. What you got for us? What you got for us? What you got for us? What's going on? What's going?" Every time we go anywhere, even at home, we put the food down. Flies and mosquitoes. Worst, but that's like the worst thing I can say about this place. I'll survive. All right. See, now this is what I'm talking about. Natalie's channel says she's doing vegan mac and cheese. What is vegan cheese? No. I mean, yes, for you. I'm very, very happy for you. But Mom was doing lasagna, ham, and some other stuff I don't know. Aldi had this vegan turkey breast cutlass last year. I am so happy that you guys get to eat things that you love. No. If it's not real cheese, if it comes in a plastic wrap, if it comes in a can, like that individual slices, never. I feel sorry. Give me some aged cheddar, please. From a time I was like young enough that I could barely talk. It's got to be like a high quality cheese, or I do not want it. I also can't eat gluten, so I can't eat the Jamaican bun to begin with. So, like, I get to be food picky because there's so many foods that I can't eat. So, like, the foods that I can eat want to be real good to me. All right. Miss J. Jantel is a sweet potato pie and potato salad snob. I can look at it. No, it's not right. I don't eat potato pie. Y'all can take over my black card if you want to. It's fine. Potato salad, I'm not snappy about. Close, as long as it doesn't have like raisins in it, I'm fine. Genesis 111, her honey has to be raw and local only. Aileen Brown is a cheese and bread snob, which is killing her because she has gluten sensitivity. Yeah, I had to give up being a bread snob. No. Shauna ordered food from a Cracker Barrel. Yes. No Velveeta. Okay, so Eve is supposed to be in Merida, but she's not. She's going to be in Chicago still, I guess. So she's having crisp Mexican food there. Not Before 10 is a coffee snob. Am I going to do an investment account update? Sure. Maybe top of the year. I forget about things like that. I'm like, yes, I'm going to give you guys updates regularly. And then I'm like, what did I say I was going to do? Who knows? Yes. I'm going to write. I brought a pen. Let me put this down for a second. And my notebook. And I'm going to write this down. For his birthday, I brought my nephew an octopus that matches this. And so I have a sticker. He has a sticker and the octopus. Okay. Any other requested videos? If you have any other videos you want to see, drop them in the comments now. Because I'm making a requested videos page. Requested videos. All right. Let me know. No, I'm not vegan at all. Put the meat on the plate. Put the meat on the plate and nobody gets hurt. SLS Forever says her snobbery is towards hot dogs. Hot dogs are for uncultured savages. I thought you were going to say you were a hot dog snob. Like it had to be a specific kind of hot dog. Yeah, I don't really eat hot dogs. Because, like, if your hot dogs are probably hamburgers. And those just seem like they make more sense to me. Now, I will eat some sausages, but not hot dogs. What's the difference? Nothing. What's the difference between a hot dog and a sausage? That salchicha is made out of leftover pig parts anyway. Like, it's no real difference, but somehow in my brain, it clickety clacks the right way. All right. A beach snob. Raisin potato salad, yuck. Aileen says, who started? I don't know. It wasn't, they didn't look like me. Okay. Cinnamon Cream says, I'm a foodie. I love meat. All right. Now here she go. I need y'all to throw tomatoes at her. Boo, boo, boo. Tomato. Because she has created so much Thanksgiving trauma. Real trauma. Let her know. Let her know about the trauma she has created. Boo, hiss. Roxy says, peach cobbler stop. I'm very picky about the taste of a dough. And so when I eat a pie, not that I would eat peach cobbler because I don't eat cooked fruit. But I just don't eat the dough. I just eat the filling. She's the filling. I'm here for the filling. I've never even thought about the taste of different doughs. Okay, Brittany is a French fry snob and a ranch snob. Online jobs videos, y'all got to take that over to Libria Jones, baby. Y'all not gonna have me looking at jobs and getting depressed and stuff. Mm-mm. Love you, mean it. Mm-mm. 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 Michael is a coffee snob. And this is so Adelia. I don't even know. Like, I'm going to let y'all read it yourselves. Baby girl said Iceland. She needs them foreign imported hot dogs. Okay, Cece, maybe I can do this video. So different types of jobs. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I'll talk to some people who have jobs. Oh, y'all want day in the life stuff. Grocery store? Last time I tried to film at the grocery store, the man was like, security guard was like, no, put it away. Who are you to tell me what? Oh, you're in charge here? Okay. All right. Let me put it away then. Day in the life. Oh, but these are not, it's not just one video request. That's a bunch of video requests. That's a bunch of different requests there. All right, I got you. Finding FI. Aisha, I don't want to have to block you, but you're getting real close to getting blocked. All right. Tamara says, I'm a hot chocolate and peanut butter snob. I don't think I'm snobby about either one of those. Like, I know I'm picky about peanut butter, but I couldn't explain what I like and what I don't like. I'll just be like, oh no, I'm not eating that. I'll try something and be like, no, that's not for me. Or like find one that I really like and then only eat that. Like the Costco peanut butter. Now, Miss Adelia is a hot chocolate snob. I can't drink milk, so I can't really be that picky about my water-based hot chocolate. It is what it is, right? Like, it's probably not going to be that great. But just what it is. That's where we are. All right, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to show you where we are. I'm going to get up and show you. Oh, I'm going to get up. Is that light? Ooh, this is my light. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. Oh, very old. My bones are very old. They're inside watching the Macy's Day Parade. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And there's construction over there with my new friends. But this is the view from the balcony, the porch. There's my niece staring at me, wondering what I'm doing. Oh, I meant to tell you what it was like coming up here, because this behind me is the road to get here. That's the road to get there. Okay, so we're going to talk about why this was terrible and what they didn't tell us before we came here that we really needed to know. First, I'm going to show you, this place is so beautiful. Like, the house itself is so beautiful, but it's also so thoughtless. It's so crazy thoughtless. Pool is nice. They've got that little Japanese style eating area with a pillow, so you sit on the floor, low table, whatever. Glasses and stuff outside, also stuff inside. That cabinet there is full of towels. It's nice. They've got this couch here, which is in the sun, so no one's actually sat on it. These chairs are all like full sun. We've got these chairs here behind me, and I was back there on that daybed. And then there's a couch here. And then inside, you can see the chaos. Big windows. Okay, so this is a big window here. This is the central part. And then over there is where my bedroom is. That's behind that metal thing that moves. Okay. Let me tell you how crazy this place is. Like, it's very, I don't know how to explain it. It's put together by someone who does not think about other people. Like, that's the best explanation I can give. Right. Okay. So it says it's a 4-bedroom. Cool. It's a 4-bedroom. We got here at 12:30 at night. Well, no, we got here at like 1. I'm gonna tell you how we ended up on the street. The street is like 8, 9, 10 houses long. We got to the street at like 12:30. We didn't get 12:30-ish. Yeah, we probably didn't get in the house until like 12:45, maybe closer to 1. Let me tell you why. They didn't. The instructions to get here are like, this is the street, blah, 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 blah. This is how you find the street. Make a left at the hotel. Boom, go up the hill, turn left, and then stop when you get to the house with the metal garage door. There's no number. There's no street name. There's no number. There's stop when you get to the house with the metal garage door. Pero the problem was, it's pitch black. And we drive until we can't see any more houses, and there's no metal garage door. So we have to go back and figure out within like the 5 or 6 houses we just saw, where is the metal garage door. And so we're doing this. It's pitch black. And so there's places with buttons, and we're like, it's like, use this code on the keypad above the thingy. So we go to one, we press what we think is a keypad, and then we realize it's a doorbell. So we just rang someone's doorbell at like 12:45. So we get in the car, keep going. Turns out that where we think the road ends, because it's pitch black over there, isn't where the road ends. Like there's a side of a house and then nothing. You can't see anything else. Finally, we were like, what if we keep driving? We keep driving and comparing the picture of the house on the Airbnb site, because they all pretty much look alike, except maybe some colors might be different. We finally realized we see it. Now, when we say stop at the house with the garage, the metal garage door, there are like 6 houses on the street with metal garage doors. What y'all doing? What is y'all doing? Okay, so finally, cool, whatever. We make that work. We get inside. Because we have the passcode to the garage door to get in. And the door to the house is unlocked. Door to the house is unlocked. We come inside. We cannot find the button in the garage to close the garage door. We cannot find, we are looking. We cannot find the button in the house to close the garage door. We need to get the kids to bed. So some people are looking for a garage door. I'm looking for the rooms to put the kids in to get them to bed. It's supposed to be a 4-bedroom house. We can only find 3 rooms. Where's the other room? They said there's like a living room with what's obviously a pull-out couch. My best friend's like, I think this is a bedroom. And I'm like, no, it says 4 bedrooms and the living room has a pull-out couch. Here's another bedroom. Where is the other bedroom? Tanisha, I'm in La Paz. The other bedroom is not connected to the house at all. It's connected to the house, but it doesn't have an entrance into the house at all. It's like probably like built for rental. It's probably built to rent out to somebody, right? Where like they have a separate entrance and they don't go through the house, and they cannot enter the house unless, like, in the middle of the night, I thought about something that I wanted inside, and I was like, oh, I can't get that because the house is locked up. I would have to like text my bestie and have her come downstairs. I'm outside. There's literally, and I'm like, I'm an adult, so it's fine. But if you only had kids with you, like if it was like if the 3 bedrooms downstairs were all for kids. They also didn't say there was a downstairs and an upstairs. Like, why would you have a door that does not connect, a room that doesn't connect to the house, and not say that? You can't get into the house from that door unless someone lets you in. Or you have to leave the house unlocked through the night to be able to get in. What choice shall you make? What's it going to be? So we couldn't find the bedroom. After we found the house, we couldn't find the bedroom for at least 10 minutes. Because we're trying to open doors, and there was a bunch of locked doors here as well. So we're like, what's that? Where is this? And then we saw what looked like a room, but we couldn't figure out how to get there. And it's like, you have to go around outside because it doesn't connect to the house. Why would you do that? The stairs. So at the same time, someone is looking for the garage door open. We can't find it, but closer. Like, where's the button in the garage that you press to close the garage door? It's not there. It is literally on like a car key. Where is a car key fob? And on that car key fob is like, you can what's the word? You can sync your car key fob to open your garage door. That's what it is. The only way to open or close a garage door when you're inside the house is the car key fob. Not explained. Not explained. So this is like, we get in the house at like maybe like 1 o'clock, and we're trying to figure out where the rooms are. How do we close the garage door? All of these things, a mess. So like super beautiful, but like not built for the current purpose, not built for like renting, or like not given good instructions. And like stop at the metal door may have been a good direction in the daytime, but not at night. And so when we first got here, we're like, oh, there are numbers. Why didn't they give us numbers? And it's because the numbers are like 110. Next is 14. And then it's 73. So people just numbered whatever. I think they just picked their favorite number and put it in front of their house. It's an absolute mess. Like, that part of it is messy. Once we got here and figured it out, it's very nice. Opening and closing garage is not a big deal when you know how to do it. Who would have guessed? Find what looks like car keys and press the button is how you close a garage door. When there's no explanation. Have you ever been in a garage but didn't have a button inside the garage to open and close a garage? Never in my life. It has a garage door opener, but it does not have, you got to go inside the house and find the car keys and press the button to close the garage. So there was a lot of it that was like, oh yeah, this is not awesome. The stairs, we didn't know it was a 2-story house since we got here. It's not explained, fine. But the stairs to go upstairs to the room that the parents are in. I'll show you this. They're not that bad as the ones I'm going to show you right now, but they're high stairs and there's no rail. Like, they turn around the corner, they go up, and then they turn, they double back, how a lot of stairs do. But there's no railing at all. And it's like, if you came here with a toddler, you wouldn't know that these are the kind of stairs that could kill them, right? Like, you wouldn't know that until you got here. And these are not like complaints. We're just like things that, like, I feel like you should tell people about. Everything that you have to climb up. Let me see that. Can you see? Boop, boop, boop. There are the stairs. But that level from the pool up to the house is more than 18 inches. So every step down, like outside, is like that, where it's more of the step itself from one level to the next is more than 18 inches. Who? I got these old bones. Y'all got me climbing up the very beautiful house. Lots of things that were like built for the person who wanted this house, not built for like a rental, right? Like, and then also not explained in a rental. Like, I would explain that, like, if you have small kids, this is not the house for you. No. They were like, you're going to rent it and find out the hard way. If you have small kids, this is not the house for you, because baby, it's all concrete everywhere. Imagine being in an all concrete house, no rugs, with a 2-year-old. Stairs, no railing. Lots of metal, lots of concrete. Luckily, the kids are big enough that, like, if they hurt themselves, it's on them. Yeah, I'm not thinking like a Mexican. The man who owns this house isn't Mexican. We know he spent a lot of time in Japan, but we don't think he's Japanese. Our best guess is that he's a Hollywood producer. There's reasons. We have deduced some things. Works in Hollywood. Possibly a producer. Who knows? Works in Hollywood. Has some ties to Hollywood. Spent a lot of time in Japan. Owns this vacation home. And then at some point decided to rent it out without considering what this experience would be for someone who's not used to this house. Yes, the people who built it were Mexican. Yes. So there's construction on this side, there's a bunch of construction on the road. But they're nice. We don't normally hear them, and they don't work a lot in the middle of the day because it's hot. They start working at like 5 o'clock when the sun starts going down. Yesterday there were like 12 people there working. We'd been seeing like 3 or 4 people during the day. Yesterday at like 5, when the sun started going down, there was like 12 of them. Out of nowhere, we're like, oh, it's time to get to work because it's not as hot. Yeah, this is an interesting experience. Interesting. I keep having to be like, I can't let the kids hurt themselves. How you have me out back with I can't get in the house? Last night, in the middle of the night, I was like, did my leftover crab get in the fridge? But I can't get in the house to find out. If it's not it's not in the fridge, I can't get in the house. The only thing I can do is wake up my bestie and be like, "Did you put it in the fridge? I know you're sleeping, but I have questions about my crab. I woke up at like 3 a.m. paranoid about my crab leftovers. Did those make it to the fridge? Because I'm locked out. And there's only one key, right? So it's not like I can have a key and let myself in and they have a key in the house. So someone had to be locked in at night or locked out, right? It's also a lock. There's one key, but there's like a master lock on all of them that the one key opens. So the key has to be inside someplace. And if you lock, that person's locked inside. To lock the door properly, people are locked inside. And the one key means that someone is locked into their space. If we use all the locks. So we can't use all the locks. Oh, and the door around back doesn't lock. And the kids have gotten paranoid about that. Oh, and there's been a scorpion. Okay, so the door around back doesn't lock. It doesn't close all the way, and so the lock doesn't work. And so the 11-year-old is like, okay, but like, I'm not about to get kidnapped, so I'm not sleeping in bed by myself. Right? Like, okay, Glamazini, I know the room around back is not the servants' quarters because it's too nice. It's very much got that, like, I went to Walmart. I went down to the Walmart and I found something that belongs to the main house has lots of really, really nice art. And the I've seen Mexican servants' quarters. These are too nice and too big. It's very much like I bought some cheap decorations at the store, and inside the house is very nice, like Japanese stuff. Anywho, the kids don't want to get kidnapped, so they don't want to sleep in their bed. So the parents have to sleep with them or up in their room, whatever. And baby girl dropped her towel on the ground and then went to pick it up and wrapped herself around with it and walked outside. And I just talked to her mom, wrapped her a towel. And her mom was like, "Can you come here real quick?" And then was like, "Yep." And then took the towel away from her because there was a scorpion on the outside of the towel. If she had picked up the towel off the floor and put it around her the other way, we would be at the hospital right now. It has been an adventure. An adventure. Scorpions. Paranoia about kidnappings. But traveling with kids. And it makes sense, right? Like I woke up anxious about my crab. Of course you're gonna wake up anxious that if the door doesn't lock, someone's gonna come get you. Especially because there's been on the hill above us, there's a house that has had multiple parties. And so you could hear loud people throughout the night, which I wasn't worried they were going to do anything. I was more concerned that they were going to be drunk and be like, I wonder what would happen if we hop this fence. Right? They're drunk. There was a penis-shaped balloon at the house above us, which was fun with the kids. It's a party. Yay, penises. Woohoo. All in all, it's been a great trip. Like I said, the main thing we had planned was swimming with sea lions, and that has been postponed. Hopefully it'll be on Friday. But we won't know until Friday. Fingers crossed. I would definitely come back here. Definitely. It's a really, really chill spot, right? There's a place we wanted to go to get popsicles the other day. And as I was driving by, there was a parking spot right out front. Pause. Everywhere I've parked in this town is free with no time limits. Now, when I tell you it feels easy, this is what I mean. Free parking with no time limits. And so, of course, you would think there's no parking available, right? We want to go get popsicles. I'm driving by, there's a parking spot right out front. Cool. So we get popsicles because the parking spot is here. We're going to make this happen, right? Yesterday, we're coming home, same street. There's the same parking spot. There's only one parking spot in front of the popsicle place, which is on the main road. The popsicle parking spot is available. So I pull in and we're like, okay, we're here. We're going to get popsicles again because the parking spot is here and waiting for us. Free. I keep asking the cops because there's cops like at the intersection just to make sure you're not like, directing people, whatever. So I keep saying every time I park, I'm like, do I have to pay? And they're like, no. I'm like, is there a time limit? And they're like, no, go away. And I don't mean like off in a neighborhood somewhere. I mean right on the beach. I'm parking on the beach with no time limits and no fees. I'm enjoying this immensely. I'm enjoying this. This is nice. Like literally we parked, we got our popsicles, we crossed the street, we were on the waterfront. Just across the intersection. This is nice. Yeah, so it's a really easy town. I definitely come back. I'm enjoying the view from this house. And everything about this house that they don't tell you. Because we're on a hill, I could not get up this hill in a... You need to get in? In a manual transmission car. That is not like an SUV. We're in an SUV. We drove around the neighborhood. And there was a hill. When we were going down, I was like, how am I going to get up this hill again? These are things I feel like you should tell someone in a thingy who's coming to stay in your house. Like, you won't get up this hill. On the way over here, we were like, why are there so many pickup trucks on the road? And then we hit these hills and we're like, this is why there's so many pickup trucks. Because, baby, you're not getting up these hills otherwise. You're just not. So, yeah, so I'm really liking the town. I know if I would rent something in the hills, again, not this place, only because it's like too big just for me. But if I was to come to a place up a hill again, I'd have to rent an SUV because... No, okay, so yes, I'm sorry, I said manual, an automatic. I could do it in a manual. I couldn't do it in an automatic. It would not go well. That 2-foot gas and brake situation you got to do in an automatic is what would kill me. In a manual transmission, I could probably do it. But these hills, like, truly... There's a hill going up to the house that's like this, and then we get off the main road and go on like a private road to get into the complex, and it goes like this. It's like this. It's so bad that like there's maybe like a quarter mile away, there's a restaurant. We're like a quarter mile from the road, I would think, maybe a little bit more. There's a tiny bit more. There's a restaurant at the end, and we're like, we love to go to it, but we got to drive to get there because we're not walking up this hill. Absolutely no chance of us walking up this hill. Not a chance. Thank you, Nancy. All right. What haven't we talked about on this grand day that we need to talk about? Because my kids are watching the parade without me, and I told them to go ahead and start it without me, but I don't like being left out of stuff. What haven't we talked about? Anyone have any great Christmas plans they want to tell us about? I'm drinking mango juice with sparkling water. We have reservations at a Mediterranean place tonight that is doing a actual Thanksgiving dinner. So we'll see how that goes. Nothing? We've covered everything? I mean, if y'all tell me we're done, we're done. But let me know. I'm gonna look up something real quick. Okay, don't forget about the Get Your Next 3 Clients Exodus Summit. It's the truly like it. If you have a business idea, it can propel you into that business idea doing some things, right? Even if it's not like, even if you don't have an actual business in progress, if you have an idea of what you want it to be, it's a good way to like move ahead, right? And get clients. If you have a service, if you're a coach, if you do any kind of online sales that are not product based, it's a really great way to make some magic happen in your business. Brittany Joy wants to run away for Christmas. Oh, what do you get men friends that have everything? I mean, nothing sounds like the answer to me, but I don't know. I'm not the person to ask that question. If they really have everything, I don't know. Can you guys help Net more out with her dilemma? I don't have this problem. So all men get from me troubles. Right? See, Adelia and I, we're eye to eye on that one. If you already got it, what am I getting for you? Yes, Sandra, put La Paz in your TripAdvisor. It's really been a good experience here. The kids, everybody loves it here. Everybody's happy, which is not really how we usually. There's like, and I mean, the littlest one, he's not really happy letting you know he's happy. So he always got something to say. I still love him. That's still my boy, but he always got to be like, let me tell you what I don't like about this house. I will send you home in a suitcase. Quit playing. But you know, he came around. He came around. Brittany Joy, run away from Christmas. I know you don't want to be in that vacation spot anyway. Ooh, make a donation to an organization in their name. Yes, Kay Stewart. Ask him what he wants. We're asking men what they want now? Y'all are so generous and kind. I'm going to get there one day. It's just not today. Mm-mm. Ask him what he wants. Ah. I'm also a very like gifty person. I'm more likely to buy you things throughout the year that like make me think of you. But I see that when I see it, I think of you. Then like buying something for an actual holiday or like a birthday. Probably get a meal, right, for like a day. But like if I see something throughout the year, I'm like, oh, I saw this and thought of you. It's how I'm more likely to buy gifts. That's my like gifting language. Any other ideas for Netmore? What do you get men friends that have everything? Debt. Give them debt. Take their credit card and go buy something for yourself. Problem solving by Rashida Dow. You're part of a squad. You knew the answer was nothing. The answer was nothing. Absolutely nothing. You have everything already. What do you need? Books are a good answer, but like a book that they wouldn't normally get, like some kind of like, this is why women are better book. And Adelia, right on time. Give them a hard time. Do it. Listen. Here's a meal. Thank you for I don't know. All right, friends. Have we done it today? I think we've done it. Any other questions? I wasn't going to say it, but show up. Hi, I'm here. You get to spend time with me. Oh, wait, not this is what I was going for. A nice pen to lose. See, that would just piss me off. But where's the pen at? Remember that pen I got you 3 years ago? What you mean you ain't got it no more? Why? Where's the pen? Oh, you lost the pen? And you think I'm ever going to buy you another gift again? I got you a gift and you lost it. And you think you get another gift? No. I couldn't do something like that because I know how this would end up. Not like I've known this man in 3 years anyway. Like, let's be real. Woo. Squad is coming through. Give him some space. It's your day to do whatever you want. Bye. Bye. Nancy keeps trying to get us to lose stuff. Nancy's trying to get us to fight. Nancy trying to listen. Netmore. Nancy's trying to break y'all up. You didn't say you were together. But anyhow, Nancy's trying to ruin whatever that relationship is. Cufflinks. Because where's the other cufflink? Where is it? Why do I only see one? Okay, so I should flash back to what I bought cufflinks for. Trash. Okay. Yes, JG, get up and prep your stuff for dinner tonight. I just remembered a man I bought cufflinks for. I hope his wife likes him. He wasn't married at the time. And I think she's a lovely lady. He's just a terrorist. I think she's a lovely lady, but he is a terrorist. So that comment wasn't about her. It was about him. Just friends. A hug? Give that man a hug and keep it moving. What do you eat? Just friends. Like, unless he's buying you a car, why are we even talking about this? Like, what's a hug? Maybe a phone call. That's it. He don't need nothing else. Just friends. This is Africa. You're going to Playa del Carmen for Christmas? I'll be in Mexico City. I think. That's the current plan. All right, friends. I'm going to go watch the parade. Y'all go get your day started. Do the thing that makes you feel good about the thing. Eat the foods. Say a little prayer to everybody's indigenous ancestors. Everybody's, not everybody's. I'm going to thank somebody for whatever land I'm standing on. I don't know whose land this was. Like back in the day, before we started speaking Spanish down here. I was having a conversation the other day with my niece about colonialism, and we're like, okay, so like, because she started talking about languages, and so I tried what languages are the most popular in the world, and of course Antishita turns that into a lesson about colonialism and colonization. Why do you think you hear those languages so much? Okay, we figured that out. Now, what countries have the French colonized? I don't know. Okay, well, where outside of France do they speak French? Like, we were just, well, and then we went to Spanish, we went to Portuguese, so we went to English. Like, oh no, baby. You were just trying to figure out something about languages, and now you ended up in Antishita school of why the world is shit. Let's stay here for a minute. You just try to walk down the beachfront and let it be pretty, but no. Let's talk about the Portuguese. All right, so I have more of that to do today. See, my gift to them is a little bit of terrorism, a little bit of like, oh, you just want to eat fruit snacks? No. Let's talk about the land we're on and how it got to be what it is today. Is that Wikipedia calling us? It is. Let's get it. All right, so whatever y'all are doing today, whoever you're terrorizing, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. Okay, so if you're part of my YouTube community, we are not going live tonight because I believe I will be at a restaurant at our time, and I have no idea how long that's going to take because it's in Mexico. It could be 17 hours. It's a special Thanksgiving meal. No idea. Talk to you guys next time. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate and those who don't celebrate. Of course, it's JG talking about ESPN. Go sports, or whatever happens today. Sports happens today, right? Go sports. Woo! Win team win.